Last week I said the game still needed something to chase outside of higher scores. So this week I added the last progression feature I had planned, Soul Stones. They are rewarded at the end of a run, and the more bosses I kill during that run, the better my chances are of getting a stronger Soul Stone. Once equipped, it gives me extra stats for future runs. I also finished refining the boss reward cards and started another plan for difficulty scaling. I started the week by finishing some changes to last week's card selection menus. Boss rewards now have a gold glow around the selection screen, so they are easier to distinguish from normal upgrades. I changed the rewards themselves a little too. Alongside the unlocks and evolutions, a boss can offer an upgrade card with increased rarity and 2 extra stat points. Boss rewards also have a higher chance of rolling the stronger rarities. I added orange and red levels for individual stat lines as well. Now a boss reward can put enough points into one stat for that stat to reach a higher level than the rest of the card. So even a card that is not the highest rarity can occasionally have one unusually strong roll. With the boss rewards finished, I moved on to Soul Stones. Before implementing them, I wrote out how I wanted the system to progress through a run. The stone is generated when the run ends, and how far the player gets in that run affects the quality of the reward that can roll. I don't want the rarity itself to be extremely difficult to reach. Surviving a long enough run should make a high rarity stone fairly achievable. The longer term chase is finding a stone with a stat combination the player actually wants. A stone can end up focused around one weapon, or spread its bonuses across several different weapons. There are also much rarer rolls for things like XP, luck and global damage. A stronger stone can help the player reach further in the next run, which gives another chance at finding an even better one. I added a soulstone icon to the bottom right of the HUD. The player can open it during a run to check the stone currently equipped. The player can only have one stone equipped at a time, so taking a new one replaces the current one. While working on these scenes, I also did a quick post-processing pass to darken the scene and fix some problems with the shadows. Once the stat system and the basic mechanics were working, I focused more on how the reward is presented. The first version showed the soulstone selection before the game over screen. That felt confusing because the player was choosing a reward for future runs and the current run immediately ended afterward. So I moved it. Now the game over screen appears first and the soulstone reveal plays on top of it afterward. It makes it much clearer that the stone is a reward from the run that just ended. I also spent some time animating the soulstone reveal. Instead of showing the whole reward at once, the nav stone appears first, the affix slots fill one by one and each stat line is revealed separately. Once the reveal is finished, the card moves to the side and the currently equipped stone appears next to it so the player can choose between them. With soulstones playable, I went back to doing full runs. There is still a problem later in the game, where some builds reach a point where they can keep cleaning everything without the difficulty catching up. If the player stops spawning monsters, the existing decay system eventually kills the run, but I don't want that to be the main way a strong run ends. So I made a new plan for how I want the difficulty to keep scaling, and that will be the next balance pass. At this point, I am aiming to finish the game around week 20, publish it, and then move on to the next project. The remaining work is mostly balancing the later progression, refining the soulstone presentation, and some final polish. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.